Howdy folks, welcome to episode 63. Today we're going to see if we can finish off this deco on this thing. So yeah, let me turn this on real quick here and we'll get some oxygen here. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, and we can turn this off and we can do that. There we go. Okay, so let me see what we have left in our... We have 29 left in our inventory. Okay. Alright, so what I did at the end of last episode... Wow, that's kind of cool looking right there. I mean, it's not that great of a reflection, but it's... Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so anyway, what we did the last episode was I painted everything. So what I did was I painted this in this color. And then I painted this in this color, and then I painted the floor in this color. And so what we're going to be able to do is we can actually just, you know, use the color thingy to fix all this stuff up. So I just wanted to be like stand out and everything. And so we have also this color here. And so I'm kind of thinking we might try an orange type of base. So why don't we do this? Configure. Why don't we try this, and we'll try a let me see what the, let's get the saturation up so we can see what we've got as far as colors, as far as hue. We'll get our hue going first. So I'm kind of thinking we might, because it's underground and it's separate from the rest of the base, we might, you know, we might be able to get away with making it orange or whatever, or even red. But why don't we try an orange? Can make it more dulled. Let me see, then it's brown. That's the problem with that. That's the problem with making it orange, is that then when you dull it out it's brown, and I don't like brown that much. So why don't we try going back up to 12 and bring the value back down here, bring the saturation up, see if we can make like a gold kind of color here. Let's see if we can get a little bit yellower. There we go. Maybe 16. I think 16 looks like it might be a good one. And something like that. Okay, so we've got gold here. We're going to change that. So we're going to change the pink here. And we're going to configure that. There we go. Let's hide that. And let's go... like, oh, that's this. Okay, that's the roof. So on the roof, we wanted to make this, I don't think red or yellow or what, or orange or whatever is going to work either. So I think maybe a yellow either with a greenish tint. I think that's about right. And then we can go, we can turn down the saturation on this. Why is it? Huh. Okay. Apparently it's not wanting to do that. Let's see if we, what happens when we turn on the saturation. Okay, so this thing doesn't seem to have, it's these alien textures. They're weird. They're weird on the way they take color. So we can do something like this. We can probably change this back again then, because this is going to be our color that determines what else we can do. So yeah, because the red is too obnoxious. I think we're going to do that. We're going to go back to this one, and we're going to change this one to an orange. We're going to turn down the saturation a whole lot. There we go. How about that? Maybe a bronze kind of color. That might look a little bit better. Something like that. Okay, and then on... let's see how that looks. And then on this purple, we want to do, let me see here. Which hue do we want to go on this? Do we want to do the same sort of thing here? Do almost a dark red, but like a deep red. Let's see. Let's turn down the value a little bit and let's see what kind of saturation do we have on that. And we'll go down a little bit more here. Let's see. See what that looks like. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And so then on the floor is the last thing. And the floor, we're really going to desaturate a lot on that, I think. Yeah, see the difference there? I don't know, that blue almost works, doesn't it? With the higher saturation. Let's see if we can get... Yeah, we're going to bring it down here. So almost a neutral. And let's see what we can do as far as the color on it. Let's try looking at it. Yeah, let's go like this so we can actually see more of it. See if we can do this, because that thing was interfering. Whoops, there we go. So let's try this again. And configure, and we're going to go like this. Oh yeah, that little bit of a red tint there. And let me see here. Yeah, we're going to leave the saturation up. Might even bring up the value. There we go. That actually works pretty nice. Okay, we can unhide that again. There we go. And so now we've got our all of that stuff. The other thing I'm going to need to do down here, I love the stuff exploding, coming through the walls and exploding. The other thing we're going to need to do down here, which, let's see, do we have that? Let's see if we have it here. Right there. We have... We don't have them. No, we don't have them. Okay, so we need to put switches on here. We need to put sensors and stuff, and make it so we can turn all these lights off. And so I'm going to have to group those lights. I'm actually going to put a couple more out here. Let's see, go like this. We're going to put a couple more up here, like that, and we're going to make that go all the way up in intensity and blink, not blink, intensity and range. There we go. And yeah, we don't need to make those spots or anything. Okay. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to put these on switches so that they're not on all the time. And maybe even put a couple of these separate ones on switches. The other thing we need to do is we need to move the control panel for the repair bay. So we're going to put the repair bay in here. And the other thing we need to figure out is where we're going to put, if we're going to put any markings for, let's see, for, where'd that go? Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to put any markings like this, something like this. We want to put some kind of dividers on the floors here. And let's see if we can do something like that. Let's see what we have as far as options here. Oh, this is the... Okay. So we could do that. And obviously we're going to want to change the colors on it. But I want some kind of a visual divider. It's going to be more subtle than that. But yeah, some kind of visual... Let me see. I kind of like this one. Maybe this one will work. Maybe this one will be. But yeah, I kind of actually I think this is the best choice already. So let's try painting this. See if we can get it to be what was that? This color? That's a really too much. And that's way too much. Yeah, we'll grab another color here. So let's go with this one. And we're going to get it to work with this. So we're going to configure again. We're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like that, and we're going to darken it a lot. There we go. Let's see if a deep red here. There. And let's see, because that's going to be, I want it just a little bit darker than that, than the surrounding blocks. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's try doing this same thing. Let's see, what about this one here? I think I've even used these for a separator before, but let's see. Whoops. And we'll paint these with the same, where's that one there? That one is, where'd that go? What block is that? Oh, it's this one here, that's right. Okay. Let's go like this. And we're going to color these. Wow, those don't really take color at all, do they? Okay. And let's bring this back up. And this was, I believe, this color here. And then we're going to go back to this one. Let's see what we've got here as far as that goes. I think that looks better as a separator. It may be a little bit too loud, but that tends to be my style too, so I think I'll stick with it. So we'll go like this again. We're going to take this texture and we're going to go full block so that we can keep the color. Why is it doing that? I guess we're not going to go full block, huh? Let's see if it... Okay, because on this other one, it wasn't doing that. See, on these, it lines up beautifully. I think I'm going to need to rotate these blocks, is what I'm going to have to do. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to have to rotate these blocks. Okay, so let's go like this. We're going to go... And let's see if that does it. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. See? And we're going to go like this. And we're going to rotate these. So we're going to go like that, 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 and that. I think there's one more that needs to be rotated here. And then we can do that. There we go. Okay. Now they're all matched up. And we'll paint this. I think this is really looking nice. I think this room here needs more lights. Does it? Because it's kind of dim in here, isn't it? In this little waiting room. Compared to everything else. Everything else is a little bit brighter. Almost needs one like right here. But there's no... Let me see. Is there a block space there? There is. The other thing I considered doing is maybe like bringing these up. Is contouring those kind of like this with this thing. Contouring it to a full block and bringing that up so we could put a light on there. But I mean still, that's not a single block center. So we're still not going to be able to sit a centered light in there. It's all, they need like a block that does that. Let's see, we're gonna go on this side. I think they need a block that can do that. Okay, and then we're gonna go like this, and does that fit? Yes, beautiful. And we can get the rest of these like this. There we go, and paint these up, and then I should, whoops, wrong paint gun. Should be able to get this all cleaned up. We can do some decals and stuff like that in here too, but I think you guys get the idea, and I'll do that one later. So the other thing we need to do is we need to put ventilators in here. And I think we are all done with as far as everything else we're going to punch holes in and stuff. And so I just need to figure out where I'm going to place a ventilator. I mean, to be honest, I don't even actually, technically, I don't need this block right here, this force field. I just want these to be separated more as much as possible. It's more of a just in case type of thing. And we are in that room. So I think what we can do is we can put the ventilator like back in the corner here somewhere. And I need to do this. Definitely need to do that. Okay. And we're going to go... Should we put it on the roof or on the side? It's going to have to go here. It's going to have to be either that block. Yeah, we're going to do that block right there. because that, yeah, that'll actually fit. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let me see what kind of, we've got tons of oxygen. What is our needed to fill currently in tanks, currently in base? Okay. All right. I'm going to end up having to add more oxygen tanks and stuff. And I think eventually we might, no, I don't want to add more rooms there, but I think we might have to add like a door or something on here in order to come out here and mine a little bit more of this, but that shouldn't be a problem. We can do that without puncturing the room again. And so we're going to do this on these rooms. I think we're going to put a ventilator. Where should we put that for this room? I think we can put it right here. There's a good spot for it. And you know what? I need to get out of this room first. I need to be in the ship before we do this. Let's get in the ship. There we go. And we do have oxygen now in the ship. Alright. Does it? Oh, the doors are closed. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we can put in our thingy here. So we can go like this. We can pop this and put that in there. We can pop one of these back here. We can pop the one that's right behind the light. Like that. And go like that. We can do this one here. Let's see here. And put our ventilator in here. And then we've got one more in the front here. And where do we want to put that? We'll just put it on the side over here too. And we'll put that there. Okay, so now we've got our ventilators. I think that looks cool. And the other thing I need to do, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I'll probably turn the fill or flatten ability on with the drone and just fill and flatten this out to hide these blocks again, because it's just for a visual. I want this to be covered by that stuff. So yeah, and it's going to be, it would be a huge pain to try to do that, like, you know, by standing inside a ship or whatever. So I think we're going to skip that little role-playing event there. But yeah, I think we've got everything set up in here. Let me turn this off and see. Yeah, we're still 22 degrees. And yeah, and it looks really cool in here. So we've got this. Nice. And I can probably even, when we do this stuff to get out of here, I'm going to put some lights on the outside of that to light that up, because I think it's going to look really cool. I'm not sure. I think that's already lit up though, so I don't think putting lights on it is actually going to help. And the other thing, before I forget, let's do this. There. Is that? Yeah, I think that's going to be the best match for that right now. Okay, cool. So I think our doors need to be painted too before we go. What about that? There we go. Just a very subtle bronzy color, right? Like that. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that's all of that. So what we need to do is we need to figure out, we're going to take this ship back up to space, and we need to figure out how we're going to get our other thing down here. Are these a different color, or is it just me? Is it just me, or is it the lighting on them? Oh, it's the specular. Okay. It's the way it was reflecting yellow. I'm like, what is that? What is that doing? Okay. So we'll go, yeah, why don't we go up into space? Let's take this ship. And you know what, before we go, should I grab some more food? And oxygen? No, we have food and oxygen up in the other ship. So we'll be okay there. Alright, so what we need to do is come into here. Because what we can, the nice thing is, get over a little bit more. The nice thing is once we have all of this set up. Whoops, we want to go like that. Once we have all of this in, we have the other ship inside this, we can actually build it. We can finish our build on it in there, and then we can use this as like a tow truck to bring it in and out. So we want to go, I almost turned it off. Turn our thrusters on, fill our fuel, fill our oxygen. Okay, we are good. So we should be able to take off here. And yeah, we're going to go up to the, let's see, south. We're going to go up to the ship in space. That's cool. Yeah, see, I want that to just be barely visible from the distance. I don't want that standing out, that the entrance right there, that is. I don't want that standing out. So yeah, we'll get that covered up, and like I said, we'll do that in a bonus episode. We'll do all the extra stuff. I just wanted to show you guys the basic all the basic elements of the build that we're doing and all that stuff, and the decision process. I think that's the part I enjoy when I watch other people's Let's Plays where they build. I enjoy that part of it. I find it relaxing. I know some people watch and they're like in a hurry, and it's like, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not trying to get to the end of the game. I'm just, you know, I'm doing this to kick back and have fun and relax and everything. So what we need to figure out is how we can put that on the outside of this and then park it inside the other thing. So the first thing we need to do, we're going to turn on our jetpack. Let's go like this. Let's get out. Oh, you know what? I need to get this ship out of here. Should I do that? Yeah, let's take this ship. So I don't have an EVA, so we're going to go like this. We're going to go back to the armor locker first, and then we'll, because I do need to pilot this ship anyway. Whoops. I do need to pilot this ship anyway, because one of the things we need to do here is we need to go like this so that we can move the hovercraft. And let's see what else we can do here. Let's go and change our armor here. Come on. Can I reach it? Oh, I can't reach it. Okay. Go like that. And we're going to swap out that for that. There we go. Okay. And we're going to grab pizza while we're here. And we're going to grab some O2 while we're here. I know there's one in the back too. Okay. And let's check our control panel here. Let's double check what we've got as far as we're good on oxygen. We're good on fuel. Okay. And the other thing I need to check is I need to grab some more oxygen out of the sundries here. There we go. Okay. Grab another 100 bottles, because we're going to be needing more in the ship. Not in the ship, in the base on the planet. We're definitely going to need more of that. So, let's see. Let's go down here. And now we can go out into space. And I'm trying to decide whether I want to... I think we do need to bring this ship. We need to put this inside first. Let's go like this. So this is, we gotta, it's like a puzzle. You gotta get all this stuff in the right order. So we need to, where is it? Where's the other? There it is. Okay. Down here. Need to park this in here. So we can go like that. And get this parked in here. Let's do this. It's actually easier from the inside. go. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, you know what? I think that's because I've got the external view. Let's try that. Yeah, it was the external view. I wasn't actually colliding with the ship. It was just doing that with the view. Okay, so let's level this off. We're going to go up to here. And I'm trying to decide how we want to park this thing. I think we want to park this. Whoops. Whoops. We're going to want to park the hovercraft. We're going to want to park the hovercraft like. Whoops. Not that. That. Yeah. Did you see it just flash on my face on the camera? It's because I alt-tabbed out to the desktop. Yeah, that was what that flash was. Or I hit the Windows key anyway. We're going to do that. And then we're going to go into here. And we should be able to... turn this on and turn it around and dock it against that. And so what I'm going to need to do too is I think after we dock it, I'm going to have to put another, I'm going to have to use that other hovercraft cockpit, because this thing is not going to seal. So let's go like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to rotate it around carefully, slowly and carefully. So if we bump against something, we're not just going to go like zooming off into the void. Okay. Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to go zooming off into the void. Alright. And I wonder if you could actually like ram this into the planet and then just fall. And I'll bet you could. But you could fly that toward the planet and then just fall through the atmosphere. I'm not sure if it would do that or not, or if it would like tell you that you're going to die or something if you keep floating, if you keep, you know, if it like destroys it when it tries to enter the atmosphere because it's a hovercraft. But I'm pretty sure you used to be able to do that back in the olden days. And that would be one way to actually get a hovercraft out of space onto a planet. Let's do this. Can we get it to lock on? Oh, come on. Let's try this again. Let's see. I think we can get this ship a little bit lower. Because look at that, that's beautiful. What if we do that? What happens if we do that? Can we still... Let's see. Get over the top. I don't think it's going to let us, is it? Okay, what about right here? Come on. I'm waiting for that sound. I'm not hearing it. Let's see what we've got here. What's going on? Is it just not letting us collide there? Oh, let's see. I think we need to do this. No? Okay. Yeah, I think the foot needs to be out an extra block. So do we still have that stuff in the... Yeah, we do. We still have the blocks. Okay, we can do this. We're just going to go like this. Retrieve blocks. We're going to put a couple blocks here. And then we're going to put this foot back. This docking pad. And let's see, that needs to go that way, right? Come on, you can do it. Right there. I saw it. I saw it. It's right that pixel, yeah. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to, because it extends back out. I think that's what was happening, is it was hitting on that one block. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And so we're going to leave that. We're going to leave that because why is the temperature? Yeah, it's 7 degrees. Okay. It's coming up because it was sitting in space. All right, and so that should have a safe internal temperature. Let's see if we can go into here, and what we're going to be able to do is we're going to put a, why don't we do that while we're still out here instead of doing that on the planet where we're going to get in trouble with it. So why don't we go like this, and let me see, and is this gonna, yeah, that'll work right here. Yep. Okay, cool. So now when we go down there, we will be able to park this down here, and we should be able to get this thing in the door. So let's go try it out, and let's see what happens here. Let's click this, and we're going to have to find our little islands that are over there. There we go. And let me check my, whoops, let's turn off auto brake here. Let me check my fuel. We are good. This thing just has such a small fuel capacity that I do have to be careful about the time remaining on that. Because it does have, yeah, it's just, you get like 5 minutes or whatever. It can be pretty crazy. All right, let's go like that. Turn on the auto brake, and let's go. Let's do this. There we go. So we're going to come in from this side. And the other thing we're going to need to do, I think, is we're going to need to take this, one of these hovercrafts out and go do some mining too. And that's one of the things on this planet. This planet should have a bunch of resources that I need. And so we should be able to go mining, I hope. Now, if this thing is on, it should be climate controlling the cockpit. So the cockpit of the hovercraft should be okay. And actually, I don't even need to go right up next to the door, do I? I can just go like this. I don't need to be inside the door or anything. There we go. And we'll turn off the thrusters here. Okay, we're good. And that. There we go. Okay, so what am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie? Right? There we go. Alright. So we've got, we're going to have to figure out a strategy for bringing that out too. Let me see. Is it just the hover height? I think it's the hover height that's doing this. Okay, let's bring this up. See what kind of clearance we have here. Do we have enough clearance? Because I mean, honestly, I can't. Let me see. If we go like this, oh yeah, cool. Look at that. We've got that is awesome. I can't move the thing back anymore, but that is really cool. Let's see where we can park this thing. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. And somebody mentioned like the Get Smart doors in the thing, and that's totally I like it. Okay, so we're gonna do, I don't know if we can even, I don't know if we can turn this thing around or not. I don't know if we're gonna have room to turn it around, but yeah, let me see, we can power this off and we'll see what it looks like in here. That is cool. Oh yeah, there's tons of room this way. And I missed a spot here, didn't I? There's tons. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so there's a bug. This must be hidden. Maybe. Let's try this again. Huh. Okay. Oh, it's just because it was on page 2. Okay, that's what it was. It wasn't really a bug. We still need to decide what to do on these blocks here. By the way, something like that. And that, and then we, whoops, and then we can paint them a different color. But I think we need to decide what we're going to do on those window sills or whatever. But yeah, that is cool. We have plenty of room in here. Let me see if I can turn it around too. See if I have room to turn it around. Because that would be the best case scenario. Let me see. I'm going to do this, and then I'm just going to use the arrow keys. Because I believe this room is as long as it is wide. So I think if we don't... No, I don't think we're going to have room. No, we're not going to have room to turn it around. That's okay, though. That's okay. We can back it in, too, when we come in. Although I don't think it'll allow us to back it in because you have to be... I think your player has to be close enough to the door. But that's cool. Let's turn this back off. Let's get this fixed up. Because now we don't need this cockpit anymore. This one specifically. I do still want to do... see, let's get rid of this too. I still want to do some kind of cockpit on this, like on the bottom or something like that. I call it a panic cockpit. Basically, is you know, if something's chasing you and you're running and you want to get away from it as quickly as possible. And I don't know, will it let you? No, it won't. Okay. It won't let you. It won't let you put one upside down. But I mean, if you put a cockpit like right here, and then, you know, painted it up and stuff to match or whatever, because we're going to do some more stuff on the bottom of this, I think that would look kind of cool. I think that could still work. I think it could still work with the build and everything. But yeah, then you'll be able to do that. I might even put it on the back here, and so what we could do is we could back this thing up to the ship to dock it on and undock it, because we still need to be able to reach some kind of external cockpit on this thing in order to run it, if you know what I mean. And yeah, definitely, we definitely need that. So, because the strategy is going to be just like we did last time, or this time, where we dock it onto there and then jump in the cockpit from the safety of the internal controlled environment and then fly into here, and then we can get out of the cockpit because we're in another safe place. So yeah, we're going to need the cockpit to be far enough back. We might even put like a little, hook down here that comes down and holds it or something like that too. But we're just going to leave it attached on there for now. And I want to figure out this thing. Let's see what colors we can put on this that might work well enough. Let's see. I'm not sure that that's appropriate for this. I don't think that's the right texture. We could do this, but I don't think that's going to work either. Let me see. Because that's not going to make any sense that there's wires going all around there. But we can do something like this. That actually, I think that's probably better. So yeah, I'm going to end up doing these textures like this, because I think that looks better. I think it looks better that way. And the other thing I want to do is we're going to come out here, and you know what? We're not going to be able to mine that with the thing anyway, are we? We're not going to be able to mine this with... No, we're not. Okay. We're not going to be able to mine this with the drone. So we would have to actually get a hovercraft out here in order to mine this stuff out. So I think what we're going to end up having to do is we'll probably turn off that ventilator in this room and puncture this wall and just put a door on there or something, and then bring the hovercraft out, the drill hovercraft out to drill out these sides here, because I do want to drill out some of these sides if possible. Because see, you can see it over here. It looks, actually, yeah, I think what we might do is do this sort of thing and then light it up. We'll put some lights on the outside. But yeah, anyway, I think that's going to be it for episode 63. We are pretty much running out of time here, so yeah, join me in episode 64, and we're going to, you know what I need to do too, is I need to take this out and get the other ship too. But yeah, join me in episode 64, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this thing built, and we're also going to try to get some Erestrum and Zascosium. I believe those are on this planet. Yeah, we have both. We have plenty of both. So we're going to go out and get some Erestrum and Zascosium deposits with the small hovercraft. And then we're probably going to fix up the big one so that we can take that adventuring around on this planet too. But that's going to be it for episode 63. Join me in episode 64, and we will see you then. Later.